YouTube land. Woo, mercy. It is another beautiful day to be alive, folks. Anyway, had some interesting things happen last night. I was sitting in my truck, and I was in a rest area, and I was in the truck parking, of course. And truck parking was swamped. You know, it was only one way in, one way out. Anyway, this little car come in there and is dragging a U-Haul. They're going the wrong way down the front of the nose of the trucks to a dead end. And they're obviously confused. Anyway, I watched them for about 5 minutes. They obviously did not have the skills necessary to get out of their predicament. So I got out of the truck and went out and talked to them. Young lady about 30 years old, and her dad. Her dad was about my age. But she spoke English. He did not. They were from Chile. And obviously, they had a little money, if you know what I mean. Nice car, old U-Haul trailer, nice clothes, well-kept, all that kind of good stuff. You know, nice people. But they had got themselves in a predicament. So I explained to her, I said, you got to explain to your dad he's got to back this U-Haul back all the way that he came in here, and then go back up and go around to the car side and park next to the curb over there if y'all are going to park. And I said, make sure you explain to your dad that when he's backing this little U-Haul, if he turns the wheel to the right, the trailer goes to the left. Turn the wheel to the left, the trailer's going to go to the right. So I gave him that little tip, and I went back and got my truck. And I was doing a little this, a little that. Anyway, probably about 10, 15 minutes went by. I climbed back up here in the truck. They were still where they were at. He kept trying to turn around and jackknife in the trailer. He was having a hell of a time. You can imagine his frustration level was probably through the roof at that point in time. I said, oh, to hell with it. So I got out of the truck, went back out there. I asked him, I said, would you like me to back this little trailer back up and get y'all around there where you need to be? And she said, oh, please. And I said, well, tell your dad to jump out of the car. And Dad gets out of the car, and I'm trying to tell him to get back in the back seat. He's not understanding what I'm saying. And I said, Dare, you got to tell your dad to get back in the car in the back seat. So he gets in. I backed him out of the truck parking. Go the wrong way back up the ramp, make a U-turn, come in on the car side, right? I showed him, I said, see, this is how cars and U-Hauls park on the car side, because the truck parking is full. You know, you park next to the curb, long ways, take up, 4 or 5 car parking spots. You're good, ain't nobody gonna mess with you. And when Dad got out of the truck, I said, well, brother, welcome to America. And I put out my hand. He acted like he was going to fist bump me, and I just held my hand there like I was going to shake hands. He grabbed me with both hands and was like, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And I said, God bless you, brother. You have a good day. And I walked through the woods back over to the truck parking. Anyway, so that was my late night thing going on. I realized after I did the little video about what was going on in my home state Now, I never did tell you about my DOT physical. Oh, what a snafu this was. I normally have high blood pressure, but I can bring my blood pressure down normally through diets and beets and proper nutrition. I can bring my blood pressure down to get a 2-year card. Man, I had totally derped it and forgot that my DOT physical is a month before my CDL expires. So I'd done all my hazmat stuff, and I totally forgot about the physical. I don't know why I was thinking I had till the end of next month to do that. But anyway, my driver manager calls me on the afternoon of the 18th, about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. She's like, Walt, did you get your DOT physical done? And I went, no, I don't have to do it till the end of next month. And she goes, no, your DOT card expires tomorrow, the 19th. She goes, you got to get in somewhere today to get your physical. And I'm like, man, I've been running around playing Patriot, spying on Chinese grows and everything all morning. I've been drinking Monsters one after another. There ain't no way in hell I can go in and pass a DOT physical right now. I might have a chance if I waited till tomorrow morning. And she goes, no, you need to do it today. Well, I went in and took my DOT physical that afternoon. I passed it, but I only got a 1-year card. My blood pressure was 142/82. And I thought they lowered the standards, but I was looking, and on the card, it still says it's got to be below 140/90. So I just barely missed it. But besides, I'm doing other things. Started to become a healthy truck driver. I'm eating a whole lot better. I eat a great big salad every day that I make with all fresh vegetables in my own truck. And I'm dropping weight like crazy. And probably going to try to kick this tobacco here pretty quick. So, I'm doing the healthy thing, so a year from now when I go in and take my DOT physical, I'll just fly through that puppy with flying colors and get my 2-year card back. But for now, at least I got 1 more year before they'll kick me out of a truck. Isn't it funny? Some guys are doing their very best to get out of a truck, and I'm doing everything I can to stay in one. Different strokes for different folks. Well, didn't have a whole lot to say today. Just wanted to throw up a video. Haven't been putting out much lately. I need to be better about that. Oh, there's one more thing I wanted to talk about. The place I picked up in Tulsa yesterday. Now I'm going to tell you, if I'd have had to pick up there when I first started driving a truck, that would have been a rough day. It was actually pretty easy. The lady said go around the back, grab a parking space back there, and she'd call me when she had a door. And it was a little bitty tight yard back there. We got into a parking spot just fine, and I was looking at that and going, man, if I'd tried done that 5-6 years ago, here for about 30 minutes. She calls me and she got a door for me. So I come up, go to put it in the door, and they had these rails built out away from the door. And I'm going to tell you, when I slid my trailer back into the door, that I only had an inch on either side of my trailer to fit through those to bump the dock. I thought that was a little tight. And you could see where people had beat the crap out of that railing, all bent up and everything. Anyway, so I'm sitting there in front of the door. The warehouseman comes out and says, okay, you can go ahead and open your doors and back into the dock. And I went, you know, brother, you see those yellow rails that y'all got set out there like that? I said, you're expecting a lot of a truck driver. I said, I only got an inch on either side for my trailer to fit in there. He goes, yeah, I hear a lot of complaints about that. He goes, you can see how they're all beat up, guys hitting them all the time. And I said, I got it in there just fine. It only took me 2 or 3 pull-ups. I noticed everybody was doing, 2 to 5 or 7 pull-ups trying to line up on those doors like that. I said, you'd make life a lot easier for a truck driver if you'd give me 2 gnats ass, because 1 gnat's ass is a little tight. He started laughing. So I grabbed this load yesterday out of Tulsa, Oklahoma, running across I-40 here going to North Carolina. Who knows where we're going from there? I guess we'll find out Monday morning when we drop this load where we're going next. Anyway, pretty much all I had for the day. Y'all have an absolutely blessed day. God bless you, each and every one. Remember, you too can change the world. All you gotta do is be nice to each other. Bye-bye.